everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about how to live a productive life. So let's jump straight into this. So the first thing that I would say is to find the times in the day which you are naturally the most productive and just harness that. Because for me, I would say in the mornings I feel the most productive, and then I start to see this kind of dwindle, I guess, throughout the day. And I also see a massive decline around lunchtime and dinner time when I get hungry and my body is just kind of like, I can only think about food. I don't want to do anything that's productive. I don't want to do any work. I don't want to sit at the laptop. I just want to eat. So I know that if I don't eat, I'm probably not going to be my most productive self, and I'm probably not going to get the work done that I want to get done. So for example, if you are most productive in the evening or in the afternoon, then make sure that you kind of work around that time to make sure that that productive time that you have, that you know that you naturally kind of thrive in, is used to the advantage. But this doesn't mean that you should skip out on your sleep schedule, for example. I know quite a lot of people who say that they feel the most productive in the nighttime. And some people then kind of start working around 12, even 2, 3 a.m. And while, okay, this is the time that you feel most productive, you're not really doing so well with your sleep schedule. And sleep is so important to just being able to function properly as a human being, to being a healthy person. I know not everyone is going to be able to have the most amazing sleep schedule, but also try to keep this in mind when you are finding your productive times. The second thing that I personally love to do is to make to-do lists. I really love making to-do lists because I find it really satisfying when I can cross something off. My favourite app to do this is literally just an app called To Do. I think it's kind of paired with Microsoft, I think. So yeah, literally just find this on Android or Apple. And yeah, I really love the little ding it makes when you complete something. I just really love that, it's really satisfying for me. This app also allows you to look at all the things that you've completed as well. So I really like to just kind of, I don't know, just scroll through and have a look at the things that I've done in the past couple of days or the last week or the last month. And it gives me a little bit of a productivity boost because I think I've just done all that, I can do this little thing here. Now to add to this, I would also say to choose your toughest thing to do first. So if you've got a few smaller tasks or a few less kind of time consuming tasks, then don't do those first, but do the bigger thing first, because you will feel better when that is out the way. And also I find that when I do a more difficult task first, it sets me on this, I don't know, productivity pathway, this drive to get everything else done, because I feel really confident and happy. I'm just in the moods now that I've just completed something that was quite tough, and yeah, it's done, it's out of the way. But you should mainly make sure that you do the things that are time sensitive. If you've got to do something, say for tomorrow, and it's a smaller task, probably make sure that you do that first to make sure that you don't forget it or that you get consumed in something else. Just try to get that thing that is probably, you know, time sensitive done first, and then the bigger tasks. The next thing is kind of obvious, but is to avoid time wasting habits. So I've talked about social media quite a lot, but for me, yeah, this is the main thing that is a time wasting habit for me. And I think for a lot of people of my generation, and also generally, to be honest, I think I see quite a lot of people in their 40s and 50s absolutely transfixed on their phones. I think it's just a general human thing at this point. So anyone who has a phone is generally addicted to it. So I would put phones, social media, all of that into time wasting habits, but also probably Netflix and other things to which you will probably put on to procrastinate. So obviously eliminating these things for a certain period of time is going to give you far more benefits in terms of what you actually want to do productivity wise. The next thing that you can do is to try a system of small rewards. So when you do something like that bigger task, to give yourself a little reward. So the first thing that kind of comes to mind is maybe like a sweet treat, like chocolate. That's what I used to kind of reward myself with. I still kind of do sometimes. But try and create healthy rewards, things that are actually going to benefit you in the long run. So for example, if you've been sat at your desk for a good few hours and have barely even stood up or moved around at all, then maybe say, I'm going to reward myself with a nice 10-minute or 15-minute walk after I complete that task. And to romanticize it even more, you could say, yeah, I'm going to go for this 10-minute walk in the sun and it's just going to be a really nice time. You could go with your dog even, and that would be really great. Or yeah, take your mom, take your dad, take your siblings, take someone who's with you at that time, and just make it a fun and enjoyable experience, and not just I'm going for a walk, but it's a fun time, it's an actual reward. The next thing that you can do is to find an accountability partner. So this is going to be someone who is going to keep you accountable to your productivity, and perhaps you can also work that to be vice versa, so you're also going to be helping them. As social animals, we care about what other people think of us. So if someone is watching us and watching our consistency, we are more likely to stick to that certain thing and to just generally, be more productive if someone is going to be watching over you. For example, if you're doing work either in school or actually in maybe an office environment, if your boss walks past you or they kind of sit by you, you're going to be more inclined to actually just do your work and not maybe scroll on your phone. If you know that someone's watching you and watching your habits and your productivity generally, then you're more likely to actually be consistent, to stay motivated when you know that someone's actually watching your progress. So the last thing is to be realistic. Don't go from nothing to everything. You need to start small and take it gradually. You can't just leap into something and start doing all of these super productive things. You're going to just not stay consistent or just get burnt out very quickly. Build up a pace that suits you, and remember that productivity is subjective. What one person's idea of productivity is not going to be your idea. So make sure that you create a productive lifestyle and a routine that is tailor-made to you and not to someone else. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found some ways that you can be more productive. Let me know if you're going to be taking on any of these things that I've mentioned here today, or if you already do them already, then that's super great. Let me know. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.